and Inflow, to set up auto email reports, click on the Reports tab. From here, anything that shows email can be set up as an auto email report. If I select the email button here, it'll take us to our report setup page. I can apply an email report name. This is what's going to populate in the subject line of the email. We'll call this, for example, a weekly accounts payable report. Next, when is the first run date? So do you want it to run starting tomorrow, or maybe just the following week? Or maybe it's something that you want to get every Wednesday. Next is the schedule. Is this something that you want daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly? In this example, I'm going to do weekly. The period is very important. This is going to pick up the time frame of the information that's pulling. For our AP report, I can leave it as the same as run date. In a minute, I'll look at this for the daily activity reports because we're going to want to run something different. Distribution policy is who's going to see this information. If I set this report up one time and have it be sent for all of my hotels, if I send it to a GM who's only allowed to see the ABCN, his report will look different than mine. So leave this distribution policy as restricted. That way the reports are sent to only the users that have access to those properties. Next, you can pick the different versions. So in this example, I want to see everything that I have pending payables, along with everything I have that's unapproved. Next, which properties do you want to run this for? Then we can distribute this either by role permission or by specific users. If I select role permission for, let's see, if I select the role permission for Director of Operations, any user that has access to this role will receive this report. You can also set up different users by selecting the plus user on the right side. So if I want to send this directly to Adam, I just click Add. And that way he's added to the distribution list. So there's two options. If Adam's role permission is Director of Operations, then he would get this report twice. So be careful in which way you set it up, either by role permission or exactly by the users that's going to get this report. To finalize this, just click Save and Close to finish setting up this report. Now, let's look at the difference between a daily activity report. So one of the most popular is the daily flash. So if I select email, I can assign it a report name. When do I want this to start running? Maybe we'll start this on Monday. I want this to be sent daily. Since we're setting up a daily report, this information is pulling from daily activity. Any report that pulls based off a daily activity, we recommend using the prior day of run date. If I were to leave this as same as run date, the last day that pulls on this report is always going to show 0. So for daily reports, make sure you select this option if it's pulling from the daily activity entry page. Again, if there's a different version that you'd like to run, select which properties you want to run it for, and then what role permission or which users you want to run it for. Once done, just click Save and Close, and that report will start running as of the first run date. Finally, to make any changes to reports that you've already set up, click on the All Emailed Reports. This is going to show you everything that you've set up. If I need to delete one or make changes, I simply just click on that report, make those changes as needed, update it to save it, or if it's a duplicate, I'll just delete it. And that's it. That's how you set up auto email reports.